So much, Shweta. Well, that's not the only story the world is following. All eyes also on Washington, barely 24 hours before America gets its first black president.
Barack Obama will be sworn in tomorrow, and hectic preparations are on for what promises to be quite an inauguration, the most lavish, actually, the country has ever seen.
Thousands of Americans have traveled across the country to see history being created. But with 2 wars and an economic recession, the worst since the Great Depression, the president-elect knows the road ahead is tough.
However, given the euphoria and excitement over his election and now inauguration, Obama is trying to reassure the country. In fact, today he said, America will prevail. Sarah Jacob was there.
Open and accessible inauguration in history. And so over 2 million people are expected here in Washington.
And a lot of people I've talked to in my dad's generation, they never expected this to happen. To them, they just didn't expect to see this. I'm not sure if I expected to see this, so I had to come up and experience history today.
In the midst of an economic recession and while fighting 2 wars abroad, the man who won an election promising change now faces the burden of expectations from a country that sees in him the promise of a better future. In Washington, Sarah Jacob, NDTV.